One.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
On the wing, Davis. Plays it up and banks it in. Davis has got his first 2 points of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Started closely. Puts it up from 12. And it's in. Freak's got 10 points in the game.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Irving passes to Smith. The feed to Freak. Back to Smith. Now the pass to Freak. This one for 3. Cleveland the rebound. And Thompson kicks to Freak. Tries again, and the layup is good. Freak's got 12 points in the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside.
Shooters from behind the arc last. Second is J.R. Smith.
What shooting we saw from them all season. I mean, I'd love to see these guys in a game of horse. They'd probably be draining shots from midcourt.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for Thompson. Shumpert comes in for Smith. And it's Cannon in for Kyrie Irving. And stolen by Freak. Kicks it to Shumpert. There's 1:40 left to play here in the first.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown. Pelicans trail by 17. Freak in at shooting guard. Iman Shumpert is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Irving at the 1. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers was a big factor. He picked up 12 points, and he was a free throw machine. A ton of his work done at the charity stripe. If his play in the first game of the season is any indicator to the kind of year he's going to have, all you can say is look out, league. Guys?
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine, no doubt.
Yeah, and they're going to need a few other players to lend a bigger hand today. I mean, they can't expect him to carry the entire load 2 games in a row.
Kevin Love.
The Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 59% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Smith checked in for Shumpert. Drew Holiday is checked in for the Pelicans. Now here's Freak, defended by Gordon. And it's Freak missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Evans against Love. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Freak. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from 14. Gordon with the defensive effort. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. The quick look, no good that time. Irving with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Irving dishes to Freak. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Alvin Gentry had some words for his team over that last break. He said to them, goal number 1 is to drive the lane and put pressure on them inside. That's where he wants their scoring to come from. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Thanks again, Doris.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. A very nice season.
Last year, I mean, a difficult guy to run the offense against, constantly jumping the passing lanes.
Cleveland leading by 15. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Freak. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Outside Holiday. They set the pick. Out to the right wing. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped a game in this series last year.
Greg, you know, it was 1-1 split from 2 teams on the opposite side of the standings. And, you know, as we've said many times, anything can happen when you play out of conference.
Smith wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get ahead of it.
Latch the best to Holiday. Plenty of space. Evans. And it's New Orleans scoring again. 1:27 left to play in the first half. Now here's Freak. D right on him. And he goes in for the dunk.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
1:10 left here in the second. Evans outside. Here's Cohen. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now. And we've reached halftime.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I'm trying to force it on offense, good things happen. And that's why I've had success here early on.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
All right, listen up, guys. Way to come out strong in the first half. Taking care of business. TCB. Our movement off the ball has been fantastic. All you need to do is look at our field goal percentage to see that.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
I like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a gnat with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor for him.
And Kevin Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's good, Clark. So the Pelican 5 right now. Evans and Davis, the forward handle. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Blatch.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Pelicans shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
They just got that.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Dishes it to Love. Passes it to Freak. Six to shoot. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of him the entire way.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Holiday. Here's Freak, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Tell you what,
With the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And that's Evans penetrating, and he gets it to go.
That's a nice drive there, Kevin. He beat the lone defender and was wide open under the hoop.
Now here's Freak. 26 points for him. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Freak.
He's got 26 points and 2
This game is all about him right now.
Full domination mode, guys.
New Orleans making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. And both free throws good from Freak. Pelicans trail by 13. Davis with a screen on Smith. In the corner, it's Gordon. Oh, good with the triple.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
To the paint. And Thompson kicks to Freak. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good. Freak's got 12 now in this quarter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Kevin Love out there with Tristan Thompson. Then there's J.R. Smith, and it's Irving in at the point guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Cohen. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go. For a little extra flavor on that one.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Taken away. Right side Holiday. Feeds it to Davis. Cohen puts up the baby hook. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Davis playing very well. He's got 8 points. 4 of his points are coming to foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Evans is checked in, and Davis sends it back. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Nails the baby hook. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Pass to Blatch. Great D that time from Irving. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Here's Freak. And there's the second dunk to finish it off.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Evans with it. Now Smith defending. Here's Cohen. No luck. Good D by Thompson.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
That's good.
Tyreke Evans.
6 points for Tyreke Evans.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Move the ball. Stick
And
it
it's
too
Freak
much.
missing. Pelicans trail by 12. And Holiday kicks to Davis. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Davis has got 6 here in this quarter.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this. And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. Right there, Russ.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Irving dishes to Freak. Shot clock at 6. No good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that.
Good win, Freak. We'll get y'all next time.
I don't know, man. Think you better get used to this feeling.
Freak, getting that confidence level up. I like it.
It's always been there. You know that.
True that. Yo, hit me up later. Got a few things we should talk about.
Okay, cool. I will.
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a
Calvin. Convict music. We the best. Yeah. We taking over. Listen. Spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on the North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where it warm in the winter. On up to Minnesota, where it's storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H-Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ass Cali. Catman, Cali with my eyes open, valley. Blowing and spinning, going down Vinny.
Get ready, everyone. All-Star action is coming your way. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. This place is going to go crazy. And here we go with Paul George. He'll have 60 seconds to get off 25 shots from beyond the arc.
Yes, with
He gets all the way up to 21 points. Guys, hard to find any fault with that display.
Yeah, didn't look good there for a while, but give him credit for overcoming that slow start to turn things around.
Let's go.
So it's James Harden ready to go.
When Harden came into the league, people were unsure if he'd be able to shoot.
He finds himself at 16 points at the end of the round. That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there.
Yeah, it was adequate, absolutely. I mean, he really stayed with it, hung in there nicely. I
Let's do this.
To avoid elimination,
comes away with 11 points. There was just something off about him in that round.
Yeah, and you know, in this kind of format, guys, the slow starts can be almost insurmountable.
And here we go with Frank. It can be a big advantage going last. He knows the score he needs to beat in order to qualify. And 16 points, the bare minimum. He's to advance. And he knows he can get this well within his abilities. Honeyball, no good. He's got 5. 6. That's 7. Makes it 4 straight for him. He comes away with 4 points on that wrap.
7 more points and he'll move on.
He's got 10. 11 points. That's 4 in a row now. 2 more points to stick around. Hits for 15.
And with that, he reaches the second place score.
1 rack left.
He's in sole possession of second place.
Couldn't finish it off, but still put up an impressive number. His score sits at 18 points for the round. His stroke looked terrific in that round, guys.
Well, he really had it going at the end.
Here we go with James Harden. Well, if you watch James Harden in college, where, by the way, he was the Pac-10 Player of the Year as a sophomore at Arizona State. So it's J.J. Redick ready to go. And J.J. Redick, a go-to scorer at Duke, certainly.
Yeah, an average 27 points a game his senior season, Kevin. He's more of a role player in the NBA, but still remains a knockdown shooter.
And so we'll see James Harden. He's got 24 seconds here to put up as many points as he can. So it's J.J. Redick ready to go. 24 seconds back on the clock. Can he do better? So it's J.J. Redick ready to go. By going first, he can put a lot of the pressure on the guys behind him.
Let's do this.
And here we go with Freak.
And over his career, just a superb long-range marksman.
It will not be easy. He needs a 25 just to top. Makes his first there. 2 points. Now 3 points.
Oh, he is getting it done right now.
Can't get the money ball. He's got 5. Now with 6. He's up to 7.
There you go. He has come out blazing. He's finding that touch now.
He's hot now. His 7th consecutive basket. Now 14.
That's his 3rd straight good rack. He's rolling now.
That's 11 in a row. It's a barrage of threes. He's at 19. Consecutive make. Ran out of time there. A grand total of 25 points for the round. What an unbelievable round. Right away you could tell it was going to be special.
Let's go.
So it's J.J. Redick ready to go. A nice long 60 seconds here in this tiebreaker. You want to get to as many as possible. He closes out the round with 8 points. And here we go with Freak. He knows what he has to do, and he's got 60 seconds to do it.
Let's go.
1 point. That's 2. Now 3 points. That makes it 4 straight for him.
Good rack for him there. Yeah, this is how you do it.
Now 8 points. His way, his 8th straight.
Nice job there. That's 2 good racks in a row.
He's got 12 points to show for his efforts there. And that puts an end to the Foot Locker 3-point contest. It couldn't have gone any better for this year's outstanding champion, Freak.
He was one shield customer out there. He really kept his wits about him the entire way through the contest. And that's the key part. He never got too high, never got too low. He just found his groove and took off from there.
And the drama, the excitement, this year's 3-point contest had it all. And it was our pleasure to bring it to you. For myself, Kevin Harlan, and my partners, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Thank you, everyone, and good night. Two-K Sports bringing you all of the NBA's top flight talent. That's right, this year's All-Star Game. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the court for the West All-Stars, Steph Curry is out there with Harden. And there's Davis, then there's Griffin, and it's Durant in at the 3 slot.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
It's all about Antetokounmpo. And Wall kicks to Freak. Outside, George. Dishes it to Freak. 6 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Outside Curry. Davis. Griffin passes to Curry. That one goes in.
They're doing a lot of spectating there on D. But hey, it's the All-Star game.
Fires from 18. And George kicks to Freak. Here's on to Kumbo. First shot, first pass. He's out of the blocks fast.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Wasted no time on that one.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but, you know, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
Freak dishes to Carmelo. Here's Freak. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. West All-Stars shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And here's the East. They trail by 1. Now here's Freak, guarded by Harden. And here's Freak. 7 points in the game. Knocked loose. Stolen by Harden. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 5.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, I was able to talk with Billy Donovan for a moment. I asked him about how he was going to get the All-Stars comfortable playing with each other, and he said, we're just going to keep our sets very simple and let them go out and make plays. I took one look at the roster and knew all I had to do was get out of the way, and we'd have success. Should be fun to watch, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. These All-Stars.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. And then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Freak in at point guard. Ande DeCumbo out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's George in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. There's the feed to Freak. 5 on the clock. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Russell. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
And here's Russell following the three-pointer by Freak. And it's taken.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander. And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Here's Freak after the made shot from Klay Thompson. And a wide-open look for Freak. Bangs home the trifecta. Freak's got 16 points.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Now here's Thompson. He has 5.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Good on that shot. And with that, the West All-Stars lead just 5 points in the basket from Freak. Down low. Back to Russell. Pass to Davis. Durant kicks to Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Now Russell Following the three-point attempt by Freak. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. It's in there. Davis with the assist.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
From outside the arc, and it's Freak missing. And so here are the West All-Stars. They've led by as many as 11 points. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. The West All-Stars have shot just 1 free throw. And we finished one half of basketball. West All-Stars.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
And welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
On the court for the West All-Stars, Durant is out there with Davis. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Curry. And it's Harden. At the shooting guard position. The West All-Stars shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And the first one at the line is good. Griffin hits them both. All with it. Wyatt so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And that one's good. Free.
How huge has he been today? Really just giving his team a nice lift.
Yeah, and he's kept them close enough to be within striking range.
Will go the other way with it. There's the triple. Curry's shot is off.
Something needs to change for them here. I mean, starting the half 0 for 5, that's not going to get it done.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. These All-Stars have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. And the West All-Stars with possession. 4-point game. Durant kicks to Griffin. Pass to Curry. Poke loose. And now here comes Wall leading the break. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes. Like conducting an orchestra.
Now here's Curry. Again, Curry missing.
Very dangerous to lead a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Move the ball. Stick it to the line.
Now here's Freak. He's got 22. Clock at 6. For the lead. The West All-Stars pull it in. Griffin's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Harden. And he gets it to go. Harden's got 11.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Marsh comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Lowry in for John Wall. The West also making some changes. Klay Thompson comes in for James Harden. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Curry. Feeds it to Thompson. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Now it's a 5-point West All-Star lead.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Now here's Durant. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And Klay Thompson again.
Unbelievable. This guy is completely in his zone.
And he knows it. You can see it. Body language, the confidence. Real swagger out there.
And that one's good. Free.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Lillard, the pass to Griffin. Back to Lillard. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Lowry. Bosch, a screen on Lillard. George dishes to Freak for the lead. That's good. Freak's got 31.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Now here's Durant. Davis setting the pick for Durant. Back to Davis. And Lillard kicks to Griffin. Goes to the reverse layup and kicks it in. Griffin's got it all tied up now for the West All-Stars. They set the pick. And there's the pass to Freak. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Thompson. And it's Freak missing. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Lillard. And it's 13 points for Klay Thompson.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those runs.
No coverage, that's
Blake Griffin.
And it's 8 points for Blake Griffin. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
And that's already resulted in 7. And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's the screen. Now here's Freak, covered by Lillard. Freak, and it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up point.
Yo, Green, look what happened when the game got sloppy.
We've been having a great time here. We hope you have been too. The All-Star Game coverage continues. Thanks again for tuning in here to 2K Sports.
And, you know, you always look forward.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Drummond. Paul George comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Freak subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. The West All-Stars also changing it up. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Vucevic. Davis comes in for Green. And it's Kevin Durant in for Leonard. Freak in at shooting guard. Paul George is out there with Anthony. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Here's Cousins. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 7th assist in the game.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Here's Freak, and he's good on the 3-ball. Freak's got 40 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And he gets it to go. 12 points here for Cousins.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy. And
now here's Freak, guarded by Harden. It's up a 3, and it's rebound. Freak's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Harden with the defensive effort.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Cousins, the pass to Durant. Connects! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Big shot. As soon as he got an opening, boy, did he let it fly.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Harden. Now Freak. The rebound by Harden.
Still a chance here, but they need to score.
I really agree, but it has to happen on every possession. They need points every trip.
And so they choose to intentionally foul him. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for John Wall. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Griffin's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins.
Substitution on the court.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
James Harden. That's his first personal.
Second one is good. He's both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a 2-possession game.
Timeout.
We've got 22 seconds left in the game. And they go to the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Substitution on the court.
Westbrook dishes to Lillard. On the wing, Green for 3. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So the team is changing it up here. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Westbrook with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. So the East All-Stars win it.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy. And that'll do it for this.